Sorry about that. Small technical issue. Got there. Welcome. Good to see. We've already got 9 waiting, 9 on. That's great. Before I go too far, can I just ask if people could put in the chat whether they've not seen my last live video on Sunday. That way I know how much to talk about prior to getting started. I'll talk briefly. What's the time now? Yeah, I'm hoping to get started around 1:15. I'll just have a quick chat before we get into it. All right, so on Sunday, as if you haven't, on Sunday, I went into the whole 222, all the twos, and the date, why it's special, why I was guided to do it today, do this today. It's connected to the 369 info that Tesla was almost obsessed with. If you add up all those twos, it comes to a 9. I'll quickly explain. So you've got the 22nd of the 2nd, that's 6. Then you've got 2022, that's another 6. Add those together and you get 1 and 2, which equals 3. So there's your 3. And then if you go 22 past 2, that's another 6. So you got 3, 6 equals 9. So if you don't really know much about it, I haven't got time to go too deeply into it, but it's maths, numbers, numerology is the foundation and the building blocks of our reality. If you haven't seen the Flower of Life information or seen John Barlow Melchizedek's book, The Flower of Life, where he goes deeply into the sacred geometry of our reality, then I highly recommend it. So a 9. Meditation will start shortly in about 5 minutes. So the 9 number is a sacred number. Tesla and others consider it the God number or the divine number. It's a major keystone in all sacred geometry. And if you look at sacred geometry, why it's sacred geometry, it comes down to frequency and its divine expression. On Sunday, I went into healing sounds and certain hertz frequency that heal the body. And I've got an example on my phone, which I'll just quickly go through again. It's a meditation CD or track. It's got 6 tracks on this meditation CD from Anima Music, and every frequency that they have. So the first track is 369 hertz, the second track is 417 hertz, the next one is 528 hertz, the next one is 639 hertz, the next one is 714 hertz, and the last one is 852 hertz. They all add up to 3, 6, or 9. It goes 3, 6, 9, 9, 6, 3. So those particular frequencies, they've found that heal the body are a divine expression. So the 222 date taps into that. Like I said, it adds up to 9. So we have an opportunity to tap into a divine expression and frequency today. And my aim for today is to help you let go and release. Step 1 will be to empty your cup as much of the malevolent manipulation within your own personal matrix and your DNA. Your DNA is basically your memories. It's your record system. So we're going to tap into that frequency to help you let go and release what you no longer need going forward in this plane, so that you can align with the new Earth frequency that's coming in. In a previous video, I've expressed that the new Earth timeline has started last solstice last year. And if you align yourself with it, you will get through this ascension process a lot smoother. All right, so if you haven't already, if you didn't see my note in Facebook, I said to make sure you do your best to create a nice space. So get yourself set up into the most relaxing position you can. You don't need to look at the screen, you just need to hear my voice. If you can't hear the music I've got going on in the background, then maybe also have your own meditation music. Anything to help you to get started and get into that deep state of relaxation. And then start to bring your awareness down into your heart space. Take a few deep breaths. Bring your energy down from your head, down into your heart. I've already called in divine assistance for today. But just take a moment now to call in your own higher self to assist you. Your omnipresent, your big you that knows and sees and is across all information. Call them in to help you with the process. Okay. Once you feel nice and relaxed, give your body permission. You can either sit up or lay down, whatever is the most comfortable for you. Give your body permission to completely relax. As I've set up a safe space across the ether, into you, wherever you are. You are safe and protected. No malevolent manipulation will be able to enter your space. And just start to visualize a bubble surrounding you now of protection. My family from the angelic realms are assisting the process and this meditation today. Okay, start to draw in light. The Divine Father energy up from through your crown down into your heart, and the Divine Mother energy down from your base up into your heart. Start to build the light in your heart center. Breathe it in. So it starts to expand your heart energy and your heart chakra. Each breath, as you breathe it in, visualize the light entering. Feel your heart chakra expanding with that divine light. Let it build so that all your cells start to vibrate with that divine light right through your whole body. And let that expand, that circle, that bubble. Allow the energy of the divine to just push that out a little bit. Give you plenty of space. And then start to see that light coming in through your heart chakra. Build a protective space in your bubble so that only true divine consciousness may enter this space. You are completely safe and protected. Okay. Now, whatever is your strongest sense, if you're a feeling empathic individual, just get a sense of what I'm about to say. If you're visual, see what I'm about to say. Use whatever is your strongest sense. I want you to call in and visualize all your family members. Start off with your recent family members or your current family members, your parents, your grandparents. Visualize them coming into the circle. And then I want you to see the family tree behind all those family members, as far back as it goes. If you can't see it, if you're not good at visualizing, use your imagination or just feel into it. Get a sense of all those family members in your family tree that go back thousands of years. If you're more recently to Earth, you may not have a long, you may only have your immediate family members, so that doesn't matter. Now, with the assistance of the divine and your higher self, I want you to ask them to reveal all the manipulated consciousness within your family line, from the malevolent ones, the ones that have played the malevolent role. They've used dark magic and occult magic to place spells, hexes and curses on all your family members. They've been running programs of consciousness manipulation via different tools and methods for hundreds and even thousands of years. Our Divine Mother and Sophia has given us all permission to release all these manipulated aspects within your family line. This is the reset. From 2012, the reason the deep state has not been able to use Project Looking Glass, they couldn't see past 2012. Once they hit 2012, all they saw was white. That was when it was reset. So from 2012 and past and older, into the deep past, you can release all manipulated consciousness within your family line and yourself. So at the top of your bubble, I want you to see the violet flame appearing. And with the assistance of your higher self and the divine realms, just ask all. Just give permission that all of it be released into the violet flame to be transmuted back to the divine source of all for processing and transmuting. Use your breath to release that now. Visualize it going into the violet flame and just burning up, transmuting. See it leaving your body and your DNA, going into the violet flame. And once you feel that process is done, take another look down your family line. Or get a sense of what that feels like now. Feel into your own energetic bodies and your physical body, into your auric field. Tune in and just see if there's anything remaining. Just ask it be cleared. If you're not feeling completely clear, just tune in now. Just take a moment with the assistance. Call in your higher self to help you. Any remaining energy that's no longer going to serve you going forward, just release it now. Some of it may be more stubborn than others to shift. If you don't feel like it's shifting to the full extent, you may need the assistance of a practitioner to finish the process. You may have some deep emotional blocks that need help, assistance with. Trauma, any very emotional trauma can be a little bit harder to shift in something like this meditation. Okay. So now that we've emptied your cup a little bit, just let your family members go. Just allow them to go back to wherever they need to be. Give them thanks for all lessons learned. For all the positive things you've received from them. Okay, now your personal evolution. You just, like I said, just emptied some of your cup. Now we're going to realign you with your higher self. As the illusion of separation has been the strongest tool by the malevolent ones. And that's what they've attempted to do, is to separate you from that higher state of consciousness. So now just visualize yourself in your bubble with that divine light still in your heart, moving up and down your spine to your crown and your base, connected to Mother Earth, Sophia, and the Divine Heavenly Father coming in through your crown. As it goes up and down your spine, ask now your higher self to join that stream of consciousness and to enter your fields, your auric field, your energetic bodies, pull it into your physical body. Visualize now your omnipresent self, basically merging with you, your physical self. Give your omnipresent self, your higher self, the key to your heart, which is your main energetic center, the main chakra that you need to focus on. It's your center point. And is always the point for you to return to if you ever get pushed away from it. If you find yourself ever going back into your headspace and getting caught up in the mind control program, always remember to come back to your heart center. Maybe put reminders around your house that if you get pushed into the mind control, have reminders in your house to get back into your heart center. And that is your connection not only to your higher self, but to the new earth stream, which is a higher frequency. It will allow you to smooth the transition from the crumbling 3D matrix into the new higher frequency, 5D and above. that to be your guiding light going forward from this day on. Just sit and breathe with that now. Breathe it in to all your levels of being. Allow that omnipresent energy to filter right throughout all parts of yourself. Now just take a moment to call in what you want to take place in your life going forward. Pull into your awareness now the future that you want to see, that you want to experience. What does that look like? Who's there with you? Get a picture of what Earth will be like without complete malevolent manipulation. Future where the frequency is so high that none of those lower energies can even be there. Where the collective consciousness is guided by the divine light. Sophia is guiding Earth in that direction, regardless of any individual human. That's the path it is going. There's no stopping that now. It's only those individuals that wish to go along will, can, and have the opportunity. Any being or entity that wants to stay in a lower 3D matrix of control or lower vibration, they aren't coming. There's another planet being prepared for them. So all you've got to do is say, yes, I'm coming along, Sophia. I will help you co-create the new earth, guided by my light, not my darkness, guided by love and my heart's desires. You will help co-create the new earth, if you so desire. So what does your heart desire? If you want to ground that energy, I recommend you physically write it down, journal it. Use a whiteboard and have it in your room. So that you continue to look at it, focus on it. And not all the drama that's going on in the world right now. While there may be pieces of that drama that are really important to you, let your higher self guide you to that information that is important for you to know. Don't focus on the drama. The whole movie will play out as the vibration keeps rising. The 3D reality will continue to crumble. So it is in your best interest to remove yourself from the 3D matrix one step at a time. Start to position yourself so that as that crumbles, you are safe and you have systems set up, if you don't already. Okay. Just take a moment now. If there's anything you want to ask your higher self, your omnipresent self, the big you, go ahead and do that now. If you're struggling to get any answers, that's okay. Don't worry. Just be open to receive those answers in the coming days via many methods and forms. Maybe you can use some tarot cards or the like after we finish here. I hope you get some clarity if you can't hear clearly the answers to your questions. Okay, come back now to your breath. Back to your physical body. Back into your room. Your fingers and your toes. Feel to stretch your body wherever it needs to go. Do that now. And then when you're ready, open your eyes and bring your awareness back into the physical reality. Take a drink of water if you've got it handy. Now, as people are starting to come back to their physical bodies, I'll just talk a little bit about some of the things that I mentioned in that Sunday's video, which was titled "Your Inner World Creates Your Outer World," and it so does. And most people are really not aware of the importance of that and how powerful that statement is. Because once you truly get it, you really start to master your reality and your journey. You are in control. And the ones playing on the malevolent side, they know this. That's why. They know this. That's why they control the flow of information. Because the malevolent ones know if they control your belief systems as a collective, so a large chunk of the population, if they control those belief systems of the people, they control reality. They steer reality. So by you taking back control of your reality, you completely mess up their plan. And by you taking control via your higher self of your and continually cleaning up your inner world and removing that, like what we did today, removing the lower vibrational manipulated consciousness, then you truly are a powerful co-creator. And I hope you understand that. So today what we did energetically will allow you to then now continue the work more easily. So you're going to have in your mind programs, or in your mind still programs running. So we've cleaned up the energetic stuff. Now it's up to you to clean up the mind control and those limited subconscious belief systems. I find EFT, or emotional freedom technique, which is the tapping and the while using affirmations, that's a very powerful tool to reprogram yourself. So if you in your daily life start to now realize, oh, that's some stinking thinking I've got going on there, some negative patterns, write it down. And if you don't know EFT, then maybe get some help from someone that is a practitioner in that modality, and you can reprogram that within minutes. So that removes the negative program, and you can then use a positive affirmation to reset yourself. I see your comment, Jack. You said you feel tired now. That's understandable. That's a fair bit of energy moving in through your body and shifting. So just everyone, you will need some time as your all your bodies adjust to the different energies. I highly recommend taking it easy as much as you can for the rest of the day. Give yourself some time in nature or in water, ocean, river, whatever, bath, anything to help you just gently process what took place today. And get a good night's rest tonight. And then tonight, before you fall asleep, you can also continue the process. So call in your higher self before you fall asleep tonight to help you assimilate and process more what took place today. And you can keep doing that before you fall asleep. It's a good habit to get into every night before falling asleep. Call in your higher self and ask for them to assist you, for that level of yourself to assist you to do whatever is in the best interest. Does anyone have any questions? That's great, Jack. So did I. I kept wanting to drop in deep myself, so the energy was definitely there supporting us through this process. Does anybody have any comments or questions? Put it in the chat now. And while those of us in Melbourne did this at 2:22 or 2 p.m. and then into 2:22, yeah, I was just going to comment on that, Donna. The different time, people in different time zones can watch the replay when it's 2:22 in their time zone. You're welcome, Laura. Yes, I've already had people asking me in I've already had people in the UK asking. Over in London, it would have been 3:22 in the morning or 3 in the morning. So I just suggested they can do it at, start the video at 2 p.m. in their time zone. And by the time they drop into, that's why I had 10 minutes of talking at the start, because the time we got into it, it would have been around 2:22 as we were dropping in. So yeah, if you put the replay on at 2 p.m, then by the time you drop into meditation, it'll be around 2:22. Same to you, Ken. Blessings. And yeah, if you haven't, I still recommend you go back and watch the last live I did on Sunday. So click on my channel, and if you subscribe to the channel, you should receive notifications of any future videos I do. Please feel free to share this with anyone. Anyone else, even in Melbourne, they missed the 2:22 time, but there's still, if you look at military time or 24-hour time, there's 22:22 tonight. They can do it then. Start at 10 p.m. and by the time they drop into meditation, it'll be around 22:22 in 24-hour time. So there's plenty of options for those that missed out on this time frame. And really, at the end of the day, I mean, it actually technically doesn't matter so much. I mean, because it's going to be 2 p.m. or 2:22 p.m. somewhere in the world. So you can just tap into that part of the world that's in that time zone when you want to do it, when it's convenient for you. So if there's no further questions, I'll just finish up and say thank you. If there's question you want to ask that comes to you after we sign off here, then you can feel free to put it in the comment section of the saved video. But otherwise, all the very best. And I hope to see you on future videos. Lots of blessings. Thank you. You're welcome, Laura. All right. Take care, everyone.